Hello, everyone. I'm Dylan Heinrich, and today we're going to be revisiting COVID Christmas, which has now come out 4 years ago, which is crazy to believe, and it is the start to the Christmas saga. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Three, two, one, go. Yeah, so this intro right here, I wanted to do a Christmassy intro, so that's why I did the background and then the red and green there. And then these background elves that you hear, these are all me, except for this elf right here named Edward, who is voiced by the great Rahul Boyer,
If you can give him your full attention, that would be much appreciated.
which he had recorded his lines on his phone and he had sent them to me. Which is, what's crazy is that originally I was gonna have Michaela Fredericks be the role, or have the role of the elf, until I forgot what the reason was, but I think she was busy and I was running out of time, so then I ended up just having Rahul do the voice of that elf. And that elf was actually from our bar downstairs, because we put that elf up during Christmas time. So I just went ahead and made him a character, borrowed him for filming, and and now he's a big character in the series.
All right, everybody, keep up the great work.
It's crazy to think this movie came out 4 years ago, because
I'll see you on Christmas Eve.
like I can already tell that I've aged because I look younger here.
Oh, well, time to finally do what Santa does on his free time. Watch the news.
Of course, watch the news. We could watch right here Bob Willis, who is played by my brother, Zachary Fredericks, which he did a lot of improvising for the scene.
3 days out till
In
Christmas.
fact, he came up with the glasses and the mustache and the beard and the suit and everything.
Is conglomerated.
And it's so funny because this whole conglomerated story, the reason why this came up was because
this guy got in an argument.
it was, I think it was that year where my whole family got into an argument of whether conglomerated was even a word, because my family thought it was a made up word. And when we looked it up, it was in fact a real word.
Next up,
so that's why he added that bit into the
French
movie.
the Bulldog.
And I wanted to make a cameo as myself because I do play Santa, but I wanted to make a cameo appearance as, non-Santa, if you will.
Well, we have a breaking news, exclusive of Worldwide News. Tonight, we have found out that...
Oh, and I forgot that I had him with the mic right there. Because I don't think I ended up doing that for Crazy Christmas, but
we found out that
it makes him look more official.
Christmas has been canceled.
And yeah, the whole idea for this movie, by the way, is it was, what if Santa delivered presents during COVID, because this had come out during COVID, obviously. So I thought it was a fun concept, which is how I came up with the idea to do this movie. Which also was when I got Rahul and also Tanner, who will show up later, or voice appear in this movie, is because in 2020 we were all distanced, so I was able to get them to do their voiceover for the movie, and obviously Zach lived with me at the time, so I was able to have him be an actor for the movie. But yeah, so that's how I came up with the idea. Also, yeah, because a lot of people during 2020, they were doing like those dystopian or apocalypse type movies, but I wanted to do a little change up and have it where I do a Christmas movie for COVID, and yeah.
You all must be really sad about it, like I am.
Hooray, it's time for vacation. Yeah.
Hey.
God.
Oh, funny enough,
Well,
so
you know
that
what?
car
Watch the
sound that
Let
you
the Rain
hear
hear.
in this movie, it's actually my car. So I don't know if I did it on my phone or if I got my camera and recorded the sound, but I recorded me turning on my car and driving away.
Christmas
because I wanted to do my own sound effect for this movie.
No Christmas.
I did use Jingle Bell Rock in this movie, but that was before I really cared about copyright and all that type of stuff. So if I had done that today, I would have either done a cover version or I would have found a way to license the song or something like that. But obviously, I didn't do either one of those things. Oh, I just realized you could see my arm a little bit in the shot with Edward. Oh yeah, so the puppeteering for Edward, um that's all me. Obviously Rahul voices the character of Edward, but I move him around and I do all that stuff. Which, it's funny because at the time I had done something a little different than I do now because Rahul had sent me his lines before I filmed, so I actually had moved Edward according to his lines, which was a difficult thing to do, which is why I think I haven't done it since then. But yeah, it's interesting to think that I did it so differently back then. And also because like with the poster, the thumbnail and everything, I was like, it looks funny to see Santa with a COVID mask. So that's why I was like, yeah, I definitely got to make this the poster for the movie because that's not an image you think you would see. Which, by the way, is kind of funny because I had to wear the mask over the beard. So it was like I was basically wearing two masks. I was wearing the beard and I was wearing the mask on top of the beard. And I'm pretty sure those are a bunch of boxes that I just wrapped up to make it look like presents under the tree. I'm pretty sure. Unless they're gifts that I got that I don't remember. Oh wait, yeah. Actually, sorry, yeah, because I remember this scene. So
What? Oh man. Now I gotta wrap this again.
um,
Man.
but yeah, now I remember. Yeah, so I wrapped up a bunch of boxes so I could make it look like there's other presents below the tree, so it's not just an empty tree where I'm the only gift that's going underneath the tree.
All right.
Which I also wanted to throw in the joke here, where it's like, oh yeah, it takes me so long, and he just wraps it up super quick.
That's better. Well.
Yeah, this. So it was that. That's why I was saying that I remember those boxes because I remember that there was nothing in them. So yeah, that there were just boxes that I wrapped up. I'm just trying to use the whole sanitizer bottle. Oh, here we go. So yeah, that's Billy, who's voiced by the one and only Tanner Bond. And as I had said before, because he lives in Arizona, I live in Las Vegas, so he had sent the voice lines for Billy.
Is that perfume?
Dang elves. No, it's my cologne.
Perfume?
And
No, it's
Tanner
my cologne.
actually,
Please
he
go
said
to
more
sleep.
than I needed him
okay,
to say,
okay.
and he improvised, and he did
Can I get a picture
a
with
great
you?
job,
No.
as always.
Please go to sleep.
With Santa? With Santa?
No, I just said
And
no.
if you'll notice
Picture
throughout the
with you?
movies,
Picture?
he gets
I'm taking
older
this
and
back.
older, which is a detail that I really like that was added.
Well, time to.
Oh, and that stomach growl sound effect, that was me. I just went like,
All right, girl.
I went
Time
like
to
that.
get some cookies.
Oh, and I almost forgot to say.
yum.
Oh
Oreos
wait here.
are always
So
good.
first off, I
I
got
can't wait to
Oreo
have
cookies
some of
because
this.
those were the only cookies I had. And with the milk, I actually don't drink milk, so I ended up using one of those things. I forgot what they're called.
Wait.
But I poured the milk back into the jug.
What's going on?
Oh yeah. But to go back to what I was gonna say is that my voice for Santa, the
What was that?
Merry
Time to tie
Christmas.
to his hair and
It's
get
actually inspired by the Santa from Polar Express. Funny enough. So, in case anyone was wondering how I came up with that voice for Santa, that's how. Because
But
for whatever reason, I thought about the Polar Express Santa, and that was my inspiration for the voice for Santa Claus.
Your resting place.
what's this? Warwick.
You know who I am.
You know, and it's funny because with this scene,
No, I don't. I can't see your face.
I forgot how many jokes are in this
It's me.
movie. Like in this particular
Well,
scene,
there's like a billion kids in the world, so it could literally be anyone.
because Zach and I had improvised with this scene, and we came up with some
me.
jokes on the spot and whatnot. So it was pretty funny to see what we came
Oh,
up
it's a
with,
good boy.
and
Well, I can't tell because I can't see your
it was
face.
pretty funny and pretty. And now looking back, I was like, oh yeah, we did make some good jokes there. And yes, the villain,
Bob
plot
Willis?
twist, Bob Willis.
Yep.
What do you want from me?
You're getting what you deserve for what you've been doing for the last 14 times 2 years.
That's a lot of years.
I know.
Oh,
For the last 14
I love
times 2
I love
years.
that joke. Like it's such a stupid joke, but
That
it's
was
pretty
it.
funny.
It was just Cole.
The
When
14
I was
times
6.
2 years.
I had my last
And
glimpse
so
of hope.
yes, I played the young version of Bob Willis, but the reason for it was because I wasn't able to get Zach to
Cole.
film this scene for the movie, so I ended up going and filming, and in that wig I actually had from when we dressed up as each other, which by the way is how
I thought you
his
shut down
glasses that he's
Christmas
wearing.
because of COVID.
That's actually where he
No.
got those glasses from,
That's
because
what I told the people.
that year he dressed
they
up
think.
as me and I dressed up as
because
him
you-
for
and what you
Halloween
did to me.
because we thought it'd be a funny
Now
idea.
it's time the world gets what they
Yeah,
deserve.
those glasses
it's
were the
chocolate
glasses
coal.
when he dressed up as me,
Sure
and then
it
the
was.
wig that I got
Trying
was
to get yourself out of this.
his hair when I dressed
No,
up as him.
really, it was chocolate coal.
No.
And I thought it would be a
This is
funny
why I'm
idea
doing
to
it,
have it where
because
the
you
villain
think it's
mistakenly
okay to
thinks
get
that he
coal.
got coal every year, but it was just
Say
chocolate
it's
coal.
chocolate coal. And make all the
He's
other
just
kids
absolutely
happy while I'm over here grinding
Devastated,
the corner.
and he played the part really, really well.
Because you give me
It turned
coal.
out really funny.
Think I can tell the difference?
Oh.
I think so.
Well, it looks like coal. That's the point. Have you ever tried smelling it?
No. Why would I smell coal?
Because it's chocolate.
No, it's not.
Now,
It's chocolate coal.
my
I'm
only
telling
gripe,
you.
to be honest, is that
You
I
don't
think
believe me?
this scene goes on
I
a
gave you some this
little
year,
too
you can try
long.
smelling that.
Like I like, like it's a good scene and there's some good jokes in there, but
I'll do this to make
I
you
wish we
happy.
got to the point a little quicker.
Then it's over for you.
Oh no.
Oh, and I didn't have the chocolate coals at the time, so he actually
Don't
had
you
a
believe me now?
little sock in his hand, so he made it look like he was smelling something.
I don't know.
No,
Give me time.
no, please, no.
I just
Sam,
realized
Sam,
though, I'm
Sam,
like,
Sam,
how
Sam.
long did it take
I'm
for him
sorry,
to decide?
I realize what I've done. I can't believe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disappointed you. I'm sorry I never actually asked for anything for Christmas.
Like you see, it's jokes like that. I'm like, dang, I forgot that there were some good jokes in this
alright.
movie. Now, not to say I didn't think that this movie wasn't funny or anything, but
You're just a little boy.
I just forgot that some of these jokes were pretty good.
Sorry for what I've done.
Oh, and I forgot to say too, but obviously, to create the belly for Santa Claus, I had a
Go say
pillow
Christmas.
underneath. So,
All right, I
That's-
will. Have a very Merry Christmas.
You too.
which is like, yeah, looking back at it, you can tell, but I'm like, I already stuck with that look, so I'm kind of just owning it at this point.
What have I done? Don't be like me. Don't ruin
But
Christmas.
yeah,
for
it
some
was
stupid reason
Zach's
because
idea to
you're
do this
selfish.
little last scene where he talks to the audience, pretty much telling them not to
Have a
do
Merry
this.
Christmas. And to all a good night.
Yeah, so that's it. That's COVID Christmas. But meanwhile, with the elves. So this little bit I actually got from Elf Yourself, the app Elf Yourself, and I got pictures of me, Rahul, Tanner, and Zach, aka the cast of COVID Christmas, to do this. Which is funny because I kind of realized I think the cast gets slightly bigger with each movie. Is also a cool detail. Also, something else too is COVID Christmas was originally going to be a standalone movie, but because I kind of left it open-ended with the elves being out and about, and with me just leaving and we don't see me delivering the rest of the presents, I was like, I felt a desire to finish off that story, which is why I made Crazy Christmas, and now coming up, Chaotic Christmas. But seeing this movie does bring back memories. I cannot believe I made this 4 years ago. Overall, I'm still pretty happy with the movie. I think in certain scenes, mostly with the climax of the movie with Bob Willis and Santa, it did go on a little too long, but overall, I think it was a pretty fun concept, and I still enjoy this movie. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for rewatching this movie with me, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.